Morning, Saturday, and I was up early, so I thought I might as well come down sharp. Saturday mornings are always busy for me in the morning, and obviously for the family. So Elizabeth got kickboxing, and Leslie's got to go shopping for her father-in-law, so and she's got to pop in and top his food shop up. So I don't get a chance to come down normally on a Saturday morning anymore. It's normally Saturday afternoon. But I was going to bring Claire down this morning, but I changed my mind because I just wanted to get down here, get some bits and pieces sorted, get home, because it is going to absolutely lash it down from about 10, 11 o'clock onwards. So it's early hours of the morning. I haven't been down here for 5 days. Let's have a look and see how things have progressed. I've actually already been in the cucumber house in here, Yellow Polytunnel, and from what you can see straight away there. That's a long one. We've got another one there as well. So that one was the one which I held like that last week, and it was the same size as my hand. 5 days growth that's had. 5 days. I tell you I like that one. But I wasn't expecting to see that one when I came in this morning. That is very long. I'm pleased with that. The one that I already staked up, pleased I did. As you can see, I'm happy with them. I don't want to touch it too much, because I don't want to snap it off. I've had a look across the rest of them as well, and so far we do have zero. Was it? No, we've got one cucumber in this one. That's that one there. Like I said last time, I went round, I picked loads, and just I knew I had at least one on every plant except this one. But it looks like we do have some on the side shoots. So there's one on the side shoot there. That's going to be a late one, but we'll leave that as it is. This one, I've taken the one off the bottom that was down there, and I've kept this one. So it doesn't look too clever, to be honest. I'm not impressed with it. There was another one further up here. There it is there. We'll see what happens with that one. On the other side, this is where I've been quite busy. Obviously on this side there was a few that didn't have any on the main stem, but they did on the side shoots. Of course this was one of them, so that was on the main stem. So I need to hammock that one up today. I did have one on here as well. Don't know, there's one up there hiding out the way. There's one there that's ready to be pollinated. There's another one further up. I need to get in there and sort that out. There's not two on that side there as well. I'm sure there was one a bit lower down, but nah, I can't find it. So yeah, we've got that one. I've taken all the rest of this. I need to take the side shoots off further up, and I've taken all the cucumbers off. This one here was the two side shoots, so we're going across that way and across that way. I'm in two minds because I do like the look of both of these. So we've got that one there, and then we've got that one there. Next one, there's this one off the side shoot, and also I do believe there is, I don't have one off there, that's off that one, this one here. So this one here is on this plant, so another one, just starting to get crossed and entangled into, I don't know what's up in there. See what I mean? They're getting that mixed up. That one goes all the way along there and along the back. Sorry, this one is off there. So we do have one on there as well, but I've also got this one up here, which I've sort of hammocked up as well. So I'll give them another week, see how they're developing, and then make the final cut down to one per plant. Yeah, I'm pleased with how they've turned out. I've not done it, as you can see here, I've started pulling already. That was the one that I took off the fascinated one. That was at the bottom of, over there, down on the bottom. And side shoots, and these are the cucumbers that I've put for rejection, basically, because I've had a better cucumber already on there. That always look better when they're off the plant. But I know I've got better anyways. When I say hammock them up, for those that aren't aware, I don't know, obviously, of course, these are heavy cucumbers, long cucumbers. They are huge, and what they can do is they can put immense strain on where it's currently sitting here at the top. And as they get heavier and heavier, obviously gravity, it starts pulling on the main plant, and I have had it snap at the top in the past. So what I do is I basically create like a little hammock for them using the scaffold netting. So scaffold netting we've got the bits on the side here, which I normally put a couple of large cable ties through, and then that means that, just like at the back here, instead of the whole plant taking the weight across here, this takes the weight, and also obviously the cable ties take the weight. So that's the reason why I do that with them. It's the same with the tomatoes. When the tomatoes get big enough, we will hammock those, and I've got little hammocks there ready to go for the tomatoes as well. And just in the blue polytunnel here with all the kohlrabi and everything, and I've noticed that one of the kohlrabi has gone to seed. It's the second one in here. Let's see. There's a seed head. This one where you pull that up and chuck it away straight away, because that needs to be gone. I do have a bit of white fly in here, so I've given everything another good spray inside of here, and I've given everything water, and I've actually put some sticky traps up as well, because I've got caterpillars on here, and everything else needs to drink as well, and I've put some sticky traps down there next to the radish. So I'm going to sort this out, pull that out. I've also like to have a caterpillar in here as well, which I've spotted. There's another one. Look at it. It blends in. How on earth they're getting in here and I've had the door shut? Do not know. But never mind. That's getting pulled out now. Yeah, that's a shame. But it is what it is. This will get used in future years. I'll have to chop it up. I'll get chopped up. Next thing I'm down. Well, I got stuck. There we go. Right, I have to shoot off. I'm just filling that bin up, and then I'll close it off. I'll be back down possibly tomorrow for a couple of hours. Cabbages, anything want to seed in here. Do my thing while I run around here at the minute. It's very tall, that. Very tall. I thought this was going to go to seed. This one's starting to heart up. Great. That's hearting up. That's hearting up. Fantastic. Nothing else needed sorting in there. Yeah, but that's that done. I'm going to close this off now as well. Like I say, it's a learning curve this year with the blue polytunnel. Everything's sorted in here, everything's filled up and mortared. Fantastic. We'll get this closed up as well. I'll get my mug first. Let's have a quick look at the Swedes here. I've got to take them broccoli. This is falling down, which I didn't want it to fall down. Using that as a support. That'll do. I got some nice heads of broccoli there. I'll be able to take them now. Right, another one there. But these Swedes, whew, good morning. That's still solid there. It's absolutely massive. This is just a side view, by the way, this one. It goes all the way around. I think I showed you last time. It goes all the way around. There. And this one looks like it's a bit of a beastie as well. Split in there. I'll keep an eye on the splits. But that's another decent size one as well. Right. You can see the width of that one there. Right. I'm going to take these collies and then I'm going to shoot off home. So I'll see you next time. Well, that was a quick turnaround. I forgot my self-stirring cup. Do you know the thing I said? You need to remember to pick that up. Grandad came and distracted us, so I forgot it. So Leslie's been and sorted the bin out, so I've come back down this afternoon. Like I said, I'm not here long, but I'm going to get a start getting these long chilies tied up. I have taken a fair few off already because my brother's going to make us some hot sauce, and of course it's far too early for the shows, so by taking them off it helps the rest of the plant obviously produce more. So I am going to now use some recycled material, and I've got some eyes. I say eyes, I haven't got eyes, of course I've got a pair of eyes. I've got some hook and eyes, some hooks, and I'm just going to stick them in the side here, and I'm just going to run like a string line across back and forward to give it some support. again, a little bit later, and it's all stacked back up again. I've been going around just nipping the small ones off. My brother, I'm going to drop these off for my brother's and he's making my sauce, so all's not lost. But I really don't want the small ones. But considering I've done nothing with these, I think the average length is about 13 inches, which obviously for a long chilli, it's a long chilli, but it's not a long chilli, you know what I mean? So ideally I want to see if I can get some advice on what I can do to try and help this along, because I may have obviously got too many for a start. I think I've definitely got too many, but unfortunately some of these actually fell off as well, so you can see the length of them. Oh, wait a minute. Good long chilli like, but they're going to go with the rest of them I've got in the car. I've also used the excess bit of rope attached to the hook and eye that I've already got. The hook just to stake these tomatoes up. Look at that tomato there. Got an early one. And chop this side off, yeah, which I can do now because I've got the scissors. I didn't have the scissors earlier on. So we'll just shift that out of the way and just give that a chop. There we go. Stick that in there. But I can get rid of that one as well because it's all pollinated and all done. So there's the first tomato this year. It's not, I don't think it's going to be absolutely massive, but it's the first one. It's always nice to get one away. Right, I'm going to go measure them cucumbers. Look at this, freaking horsetail. Yeah, I've learned to live with it basically. The only one I haven't thingied up is this one here, because it seems to be just gone mad, this nape. Doesn't look like there's any flowers on it, man. Just all side shoots. So, oh, there's a flower there, I'll tell a lie. There we go, mega bloom in there. This radish is Dean and I are eating here. I just had a look and it looks like we do have some white. This is right under there. I'll just leave that alone, leave it as it is. That's me done in here. Anyways, popping these in the car. Here's the ones that I picked earlier. Length of them, massive. Some fantastic sauces coming my way. Question for you: is anybody else gardening their crops? What I've done is, in the rain, I've seen a job and did it. I've seen obviously that I've harvested broccolis earlier on, that one, and that one. That one's not ready yet. I've left the side, I left the sides on obviously. As you can see, we're already getting some florets coming on the side, which is great. Secondary harvest, you can't put a cross in the middle there. But what I've done is I've actually planted the other broccoli out in the holes around here and put the collars on. So just the spare ones on the side. Thought process behind that, once these tomatoes are lifted, then I'll have a secondary crop basically. I've just put one on this side there, so that was an extra one. And the only things I've got left to plant out are them Swedes, which I've got tons of Swedes, so I'm not really bothered, to be honest. I wasn't bothered about them, but I put them out. I'm absolutely drenched here. I'm absolutely soaking. Stupid for me to decide I wanted to come down and do stuff on the inside so that I could stay dry. Also inside here, what I've been doing is I've had a go with the pipe. The pipe is too big. It's too big for the attachments that I've got, but they go onto there. So what I've done is I'm going to try and make my own. Well, I've already tried, to be honest, and failed because I've cut too far into it. I just need to put a little hole in each side of them, and then I've already made my own. So I'm going to see what that's like. Try it again moving forward. But I think I'm doing alright with these, as I mentioned before, look at that. Has anybody grown eggplants before, aubergines? Tell us if I'm doing right, is that good? Right, as I said, I'm soaked through. I'm going to my mum's now to go and drop that stuff off. And watch the Newcastle Celtic game, so see you possibly tomorrow. Good afternoon, I'm at home. I didn't get to the plot today. I've ended up doing a lot of things at home basically. I've got the dinner and everything sorted. Showed Elizabeth how to go about making a Sunday lunch basically, and I've also got my meal prep for this week because that's where I'm at the minute. But I've just come into the shed, I've cleaned off the onions and I've got them all set up, drying off still. There's the onions, they're all down to one single skin, and the bottoms are all done as well. So I've sorted the root plate out on the bottom with a blade. and actually nicked my finger there, so it's you've got to be very careful. So that's them ones done. They're the second lot I brought back. First lot I brought back are here. So that's them ones. So what I'll do now is I'll just wait. I've got the fans on them. I'll just let them dry off, and then hopefully we should have a decent set of 3 for Malvern. Let's just have a quick look around here and we'll finish off at the front. Inside of here I've still got a couple of moody radish here, which I can take down and I can actually put in one of them big. The barrel that I lost the kohlrabi in, so I've got that I can take down. I've also got some more of them stick tomatoes as well, so I'll need to pot them up. The chilies that I've got here are doing absolutely fine. We're starting to get some chilies on. Probably a good idea now just to take the bottoms off the leaves, because I've already started forking out here. You could actually nip the tops off there and let the sides come up, just like you can do with the peppers, but I'll just leave them because they need to go down to the allotment. So in here also I've got a condor potato, which is that's well behind. I've just left it in here, and I'll just spin you around here. I've got some normal peppers here, some sweet peppers mixed in 5 litre tubs, and I'm starting to get some fruit in here, which is nice to see. There's actually one there as well. Happy days. You can there's a few here for Leslie, which Leslie is just down at her allotment at the moment, and she can take a few of these down and I can take a few down to my allotment, and we'll get them planted out as well. So I'll get that done next week. Oh, look good. Wall of flowers. Since I put the baskets in, they've been absolutely drenched. Look at this, lost one of them. But it is what it is. I managed to save these strawberries. Already started sending runners off, which is nice. But I do love them. Look at that. What a colour that is. Fantastic. Right, let's have a look down here. As you can see, flowers looking absolutely beautiful. Absolutely lovely. How far they're dripping down now. It's nice. Come on, front garden. Everyone's been watered here. Fantastic, that. Love it. I've had to put the stand on this side because I've moved the lilies over this side, because obviously these ones do smell, but that are looking absolutely beautiful, them. Absolutely beautiful. The yellow ones are still to come up, but that will be this week, I'm guessing. These ones are coming up as well. Fantastic. I'm definitely going to be getting some more lilies. These are going to be separated out next year. But everything else here is looking fantastic. Even these ones are starting to come through. Really neat. All the way down there. Lovely. These minimums have went absolutely ballistic. Ballistic. They filled the pot right up. There's a plant at the back as well, trying to get out. It's like, can I get moved? We've got all of them. And what I've spoke to Leslie, and what I want to do is I want to get a wisteria. Put that back up there because I've seen it's out. Hello, Mr. Bumblebee. You're welcome. I want to get a wisteria. I want to get a big pot and put a wisteria there or somewhere, and take it up and across the front, possibly down the side of there as well, so split 2 different ways. So the next 5 years we'll have that, and then I can just move it when we do move. So that is looking like going to be the plan. But it's just nice to sit here in the night time with the lights and everything on. I've got the bottom border to clear out with the weeds and stuff, but other than that, that's me sat down. Well, that's me done for this week end, basically, because that's all I've managed to get done past 2 days. So it's nice to spend some time at home and also spend some time down the plot. I'm off all of this week, but I've got one big task to be getting on with, and that's basically my house. I need to get one of the rooms cleared out, which we've just dumped everything in, while we'll get the kids' room sorted, and that's going to be mine and Leslie's new room. So I need to get that cleared and sorted, so that's going to be a big task this week. I will be getting down the plot at some point, but I am off work all week, so should be plenty of content come next week. Right, that's me signing off. Get this video sorted. Thanks everybody for liking, watching, subscribing, and I will catch you all next time.